All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me in this foam rolling session. So before we begin, let's talk about a little about foam rolling. So what is a foam roller? So foam roller is this. Okay. So it comes in many other forms. Okay. So what I have right now is it has a flat, okay, surface, and also yung medyo may ridges siya, may bumps. So what I like about this one is uh, yung variety ng surface niya. So it hits a lot of areas in the muscles. Okay? So yung foam rollers, they can be may foam rollers na may vibration. So I haven't tried one yet, pero something like it's also good for your muscles, and also meron ding spherical, okay, round. All right. So why do we use a foam roller? So foam roller is a tool na we use for many reasons. Okay, but primarily we use this to increase our bodies, our joints, range of motion, and then yung flexibility ng muscle natin. Okay, so you can use a foam roller for before your workout. So it increases your range of motion temporarily, so you can load your muscles, and then also you can use it to relieve pain. Okay, so madami tayo muscle imbalances, and this can help in working or relieving the pain. Okay, so if you're going to if you do not have a foam roller, so you can also use other things. Let's say what I have here is a PVC pipe, so cut out lang siya. Basically, ang foam rolling naman kasi, or any device to relax the muscle, okay, is targeting your nervous system. So neuromuscular units ng katawan. This means na you're not actually breaking the muscle. Okay, you're actually just bringing, okay, presenting the body with a stimulus that allows the muscles to relax. And then in turn, it will give you that added range of motion. So this added range of motion is not permanent, it's only temporary. So importante dito na if you're feeling tight most of the time, it could be because you're not moving as much, okay, and or you're not resting from the activities that you do. So you may need this more regularly, but for me, because I've been exercising for a long time now, and then uh, in the past, I was doing this religiously. Lately, mas less na yung pressure. So that's also an information that we store in our muscle memory. As well as yung loading ng, let's say, kung gaano kabigat yung barbell mo or yung range of motion mo. So those are stored in your muscle memory. All right. So let's begin with with our foam rolling session. So for our foam rolling session, what I normally would like to do is do a pre-stretch. So what the pre-stretch allows me to find the particular muscle or areas in my muscle groups na I can target with my foam roller. So this makes the work easier. So mahirap naman na you try to just roll the entire muscle group or section, trying to find the tight spot. Okay, and for me, I normally start in my quads. Okay, sa thighs ko. The reason being, uh, I do a lot of running, I do a lot of jumping, I do a lot of uh, cycling, and from experience also, once I start with my quads, okay, it allows me to it allows the other areas of my body to relax. So I end up doing less work or doing less rolling and stretching when it comes to the other areas. Okay, and flexibility wise, so it can help you with your flexibility training, but it is not necessarily flexibility training on its own. So when it comes to flexibility training, you really have to load your muscles. Okay, and this allows you to load it even more because of the added range. Okay, so let's begin. So again, just like what I said, I want to start with my quads. So there are two pre-stretches that I do when it comes to my quadriceps. Okay, the first one is like this. So I will position my legs such a way. So one is pointing backwards. Okay, one is pointing more forward. And then I'd like to grab my opposite ankle with my opposite arm. So like this. Okay. And then itong kamay na to will reach the floor above me. Okay. So what you're trying to do achieve here is bringing the front leg, okay, front knee closer to your chest, and then trying to grab or bring the back heel closer to your butt. So it will instantly feel that there's a tension or tightness going on somewhere in this upper lateral region. Okay, so that's the area we are going to work on. Okay, you also, of course, have to do it on the other side. Okay, same thing, like that. All right, feel the stretch. There you go. So I already figured out the spot. Okay, you may also do that using uh, a chair, small chair, and then what you want to do is squeeze the butt. Okay, squeeze the butt of the back leg, and then bring out the hips. You may also have the same side arm point to the other direction to find that spot. All right. So now we'll go over to the foam rolling. So let's do this section by section or body part by body part. So when you're doing the foam rolling for the quads, you want to place that tight spot earlier on the foam roller. It's better to bend your knee as you do this. Okay, you can also lift the other leg, then roll it forward and backward, okay? Or upward, downward, whichever okay, orientation. Okay? So, ilang rolls ba dapat per body part? So, it depends. If you feel na kaya ng 10, then go for it. Or if you need more, you can also do that. Okay? Alright? Okay, that's it for me. Okay. Of course, we go to the other side. Same thing. Sometimes you may want to tilt your body a little more. Okay, just to get that spot. Good. Alright. Okay. At first, parang ano you feel na tender siya, bruised. It's normal unless maybe you injured yourself, like from a fall. And I wouldn't advise you to do foam rolling. But if not naman, then it's fine. Right. So I feel it na. Matagal-tagal na rin ako hindi nag-foam roller. Okay? Alright, good. So, next up is yung ating glutes. So, normally I'd like to really focus on the muscles surrounding my hips because they are very active from all the things that I do. So for the glutes or pre-stretch is your pigeon stretch. So what you want to do is place one leg in front, okay, across, and then extend the other leg backwards. To get more stretch, go down on the floor, okay. There, instantly, pag maskip ka, you'd feel the tightness, especially in this area, okay. Also, at some point, okay, sometimes hamstrings, right? Okay. And then other side, of course, same thing. For me, my tighter side is my right side. Okay. All right. Okay, I got it. Sometimes you can also use the chair for this. So same position, okay, and then drop your back to get that pre-stretch. All right. Now that I found my spot, I will sit down on the foam roller. Okay. Cross my leg. Okay, like this. Place my weight on that particular spot. So one butt cheek lang, and then go forward and back. Okay. So again, it's up to you if enough yung 10 rolls or you need more than. Okay? So, it depends on the person. Okay? Kung matagal-tagal ka nang hindi nagpo-foam rolling or tagal ka nang hindi nagmo-mobility exercise, you're going to feel you need more. Okay? More repetitions, more rolls. Okay? And then I move on to the other side, of course. Patpantay. Same thing. Get ng konti if you have to. Good. So the good thing about having a foam roller at home is yung accessibility to like a massage. So yung foam rolling is similar to massaging. So sa massage, you're also putting pressure, so a stimulus to relax. And at the same time, when you're doing this, you're also improving the blood flow in the process. Okay. So tapos na tayo sa puwet, okay, sa glutes natin, sa quads, and then we'll move on to our inner thighs. So for the inner thighs, what you can do is assume a frog stance, okay, like this, okay. So what you want to do to get the stretch is bring your butt towards the back. So you will feel the stretch in the thighs, no? Okay, that. So ako, honestly, masikip yung hips, yung inner thigh ko. Okay. So I think I really need to do more of this. For the foam rolling of the inner thigh, you want to lie down sideways. Okay. Bend your knee, and then place the foam roller on that spot earlier na na-feel nyo in tightness. Okay. Then go roll it. Okay. Put your body weight on the foam roller to feel that. Okay. Good. Sometimes if you feel some knee pain, it would help to work on your quads and inner thighs. Okay. And also you may want to check on your calves as well. Okay. Good. All right. Switch to the other side. This. Roll it. Sometimes mas masigip yung one side, and you would feel that once you place your weight on the foam roller. Mas tender siya. Good. All right. That's good. So next up, I'm going for the calves. So why not the hamstrings? I feel that once you work your quads, you're loosening up the hamstrings already. So I want to start muna with the calves because this is also a very active area. So we don't feel it as much, but because your calves are very resilient, okay, very good at recovering, just like your abs. You don't feel the work that they are doing. So calves are also part of the knee bending action. So the muscle, right? So if you feel some pain in your behind the knees, sometimes you should also check the calves, okay, not just the hamstrings or the quads. So to get to the pre-stretch or to find that area where we need to work on, normally I go downward dog, one foot over the other, and then try to bring the heel down all the way to the floor, flat, and automatically you'd feel the tightness there. And switch it on the side. There. Ooh, nice. Yeah. All right. So we already found the spot. It's not hard to find. I tell you. Place the foam roll, the calves on the foam roller. So if you're scared of the pain, so I'm warning you. This is the one of the most painful parts to roll. Okay, you can do this both calves on the foam roller. But if you have high pain tolerance, you can put one foot over the other and then lift your weight, put your entire weight on the foam roller. So normally, the pain is somewhere before from the heel before it goes to the belly of your calf. So somewhere there, the middle. Okay. So I go roll. So yeah. Yung foam rolling is already a form of your warm up. Okay. Kasi after this, for sure, pawis na pawis ka na. Okay. So sometimes I would go tilt my body to the opposite direction because the inside part is also very tight. Okay. So I normally roll this area too. Okay. Okay. It's good. Next, we go on to the other side. Surprisingly, masigat to. And tilt a bit. So, gamit na gamit yung core mo dito while you're in this position. Yeah. All right. Good. Okay. So now, after we're done with the calves, we can now go into your hamstrings. So for the hamstrings pre-stretch, what you can do is one leg bent, tapos try to reach all the way to your toes. Okay, so I'm warning you, I'm not flexible, super flexible. And so I might not be able to reach for the toes, but we will try. There. All right. Okay, so I already felt where it's tight. So I also felt the calves a bit. So because we rolled the calves before the hamstrings, okay, so it somehow gave added range of motion, which is very good. So I think some of the factors that's affecting your hamstring flexibility is your calves. So you really have to look into that also. If you're an athlete that requires a lot of flexibility in your sport, you should check your calves. Okay. Next, other side. Let's see. Ooh, nice. Right. So we can reach our toes. So I felt it around this area before the belly. Okay. Okay. And maybe later I will also add more rolling in the calves. Okay. But for now, for the purpose of this session, we're going to roll our hamstrings. So the hamstring rolling is similar to your calves. Okay. So ganun lang. Patong, one leg over the other, and then roll it. So if you notice that sometimes it's not as tender as the other parts, it's because the muscles that are trying to pull it, okay, trying to make it tight, are already relaxed. So you would feel a lot less tender here. Okay, so should go to the side, roll it. Let's go. All right. Good job. Okay, so after that, we can now head on to our upper body. So for the upper body, we'll be covering your chest, okay, your lats, okay, and your upper back, okay, those areas. So of course, we're also going to do your pre-stretches, okay, some pre-stretches for those body parts. So I'd like to use a stick or anything na will help me with the pre-stretching part. Okay, so right now I have, sige, adjust natin yung camera, right? I have here, okay, cut out PVC pipe. So we'll start off with your chest. So just like me starting with the quads in the lower body, okay, I always start with the chest. Okay, so this chest is very strong muscle. Okay, we also always use it a lot. We always push. Okay, so I like to start with the chest. So what I'll do is place the stick, okay, the other end of the stick on the floor. Then I'll just try to bring it to the side. Okay, so this will allow me to see where the tension is or the tightness. Yeah. So this is a good practice also because you can compare between sides, which one is tighter. Okay. There. A lot of times, your chest tightness contribute to your posture and also your shoulder pains. So we have to really do this regularly with your chest. All right. So for the chest foam rolling, okay, let's go back to the floor. Right. So you want to place the foam roller somewhere here. Okay. So the other end is directed towards your face. The other end goes this way. All right. On the floor, place your weight on the foam roller. So for men, you can go side to side like this. So you can roll that way. Or for women naman, what you want to do is you can just go like this. So is there any difference? Again, we're talking about the nervous system. We're just adding stimulus to parang we're just trying to overload the neuromuscular units for them to relax. So it doesn't really matter which way you're trying to go. Okay, so let's do it. Here, for men, you can go diagonally forward and back. For women, you can go up and down. Okay, so you should feel tenderness here, especially those upper corner portion of chest jaw. Okay, where the shoulder joint meets the collarbone. Okay, all right. Then we move on to the other side. This, roll it. Okay, same thing. For women, you go up and down. Yeah. All right. Good. So that's it for your chest. Now we're moving to your um, lats. Okay. So what you want to do for your lats, your pre-stretch, you can place your forearms on the foam roller, palms out, palms facing up. Okay. Then try to round your back first, and then move backwards. Okay. That's one. So instantly, I already feel that my left side, left lat, is tighter, okay, than the right. Okay, that's because this is my dominant side. Left is my dominant side. You can also use a stick. Okay, so for the stick, you can go 1 foot forward. Okay, hold the other end. Okay, and then place your arms up in the air. So I'll try to move backwards so you can see. And then bend towards the opposite side. Okay, like that. Okay. So you can also do that for your pre-stretch. Okay. All right. So how do we do the foam rolling for your lats? Okay. So just like your inner thigh foam rolling, you're just going to lie down sideways. Okay. Place the tight spot on your foam roller like this, and then place the hand on your back. One hand you can place here on the floor. Okay, and then up and down. So this may feel very shocking, surprising at first, especially because you're in the you're also hitting some uh, ribs, so medyo masakit siya. But just keep going, right? So you'd feel a muscle underneath your shoulder blades, okay? Then tilt it a little bit, tilt your body a little bit forward, and then you will hit it. Okay, right? Let's go to the other side. Here, same thing. Okay, like that. So medyo feel ko yung difference. Mas tight tong side na to. Right. Okay. All right. Now we're moving to our last body part. Okay. So we can use what do you call this, the stick again. All right. But we can also use or go with the stick for our pre-stretch. So place without the stick, place your hands together in front of you, arms stretch out, and then twist all the way, okay, to the back. Feel out if there's a limitation, okay, between compare the two, which one is tighter, okay. So for me, it's the right side. I can open up more here. It's the left, okay. With a stick, it's the same thing. You can go like this, and then try to plant the rest of your lower body, squeeze your butt, and then rotate. Okay. Okay, the reason why we're doing that is to see limitations in our thoracic spine. So we want to relax the muscles so we can have more range of motion in terms of rotation, twisting. So earlier we already did the chest, so that would have helped the twisting part a bit. Okay, so let's say meron na siyang less limitations sa chest. So this is important. So for the foam rolling of your upper back. Okay, so we'll just focus. Sorry, we'll just focus on from the part of your spine where the last rib is connected all the way to your traps. Okay? So yun lang yung gagawin natin. So to do that, place your foam roller on the floor. You can start by putting your upper back. Ay, pinaka-taas ng back mo. So foam roller. And then lift your butt. You can hug yourself like this. And then roll. Okay, you should feel the muscles along the sides of your spine. So if you hear some popping noise, okay, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Okay, those are just air packets. Okay, in your joints. Okay. Okay. All right. So basically, we already took advantage of the foam rolling. Now, it's important to the next part. The next part is very important in terms of what you're going to do. Okay, so for example, if you're an athlete, okay, using this as part of your warm up, you're going to need to do some dynamic, movements. Okay, so if you're someone who wants to relax, okay, use from the foam rolling activity. Okay, so you may want to do static stretches, okay, or holds. So it can go both ways. So it can be part of your warm up, can be part of your recovery session. So when it comes to building your flexibility from this method of foam rolling, you really have to improve on loading your muscles. Okay, so adding load to your muscles will have a lasting effect towards your mobility and flexibility. So hindi ibig sabihin na nag-foam roll ka na, it's done. Okay, you really have to take advantage of that added range of motion, load your muscles, muscle memory. Remember, so by loading your muscles, you're telling your muscles that this is the new range that you have. This is the amount of load you can place within that range that you have right now. And then as you keep on doing that, you will realize na you won't be needing foam rolling as much, okay? Because your body is used to the new ranges, new set of loads, okay, from the exercises, activities that you're doing. But if you rest for a long time and you start working out again, you may feel the need to do this, okay? Recommendations for me, you can do this as part of your routine once every 2 weeks. Okay, so I hope that you learned something new from this video. We will update you if there is another live workout that we're going to share with you. I hope that you enjoy this and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.